Come on, let's go.
Go where?
I don't know,
Where are
whatever
we going?
he said, let's
Just
go.
because he said something, he doesn't have a lawful order of any sort to give me a lawful command at all. You guys are gonna, trust me, you guys are gonna have no idea how easy it is gonna be to identify me when this story rolls and they see you guys putting your hands on citizens unconstitutionally, pushing people out of a public building. You're gonna regret this.
Good.
The sheriff of Wyoming County is turning in his badge at the end of the month. Rudolph and 3 of his deputies appeared in a News 4 Investigate story last night at 6. The so-called auditor claims his rights were violated by the sheriff's office during a visit to the Wyoming County government complex.
Wyoming County, one of the more agricultural counties in New York. It is the largest dairy producer in the state, and there's actually more cattle in Wyoming than there are people. And apparently there's a heavy pig population too. I'm just kidding. These are just jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to want to miss today's video, and I want to start this video by giving props to auditing Erie County. You did a great job during this whole interaction, and you are showing the people that the power is in the hands of the people. Keep holding them accountable. Today he's at the Wyoming County Hall to film the facility and file a FOIA request with the clerk. Watch what transpires from this video that eventually led to the sheriff retiring rather than facing accountability.
That would be the court section. So you don't even... county clerk's office.
County clerks?
Yeah.
Just, could you sign in for me?
Yeah, sure. What time we got? Oop, 2 o'clock.
You going everywhere?
Yeah, we're checking it out.
Okay. What are you recording?
The county building.
Why?
I'm a journalist working on a story on the building and just taking a couple of video of the place and going to the clerks, filing some FOIA requests, and be on my way.
Okay.
Huh?
Hey, Dan. Come here. Let me see some ID.
No, thank you, sir.
Your last name's Erie County?
That's what I signed in as. I'm
I
Erie
need
County.
your name or you can leave.
No, thank you, sir.
Yes, that's the rule.
There's a violation of the Fourth Amendment to violate the
not.
Fourth Amendment.
You have to sign in. You have to use your
I
correct
did
name.
sign in.
Your last name is not Erie County. And show me your ID.
I'm here working as Erie County.
If your last name is Erie County, then you could stay. Come on,
No,
let's go.
I'm not leaving this. That's ridiculous. It would be a Fourth Amendment violation to ID me to come into a public building.
We'll go see my sheriff because that's his rules. So let's go. We got to go to the sheriff's office.
Tell him to come down
no,
here.
you're coming with me.
What did I do
You're
wrong?
coming with me.
Why am I coming
Because
with
I
you?
asked you to sign in. You didn't sign in.
I did sign in.
Your name is not Dan Erie County.
Sure it is. I'm
Come on.
here as Dan Erie County.
You
You
can't
can't prove that I'm not. You can't prove that I'm not.
Then let me see your ID.
You have no right to get my ID. You don't have a crime. You can't demand ID unless somebody commits a crime in this country. That's a Fourth Amendment violation.
I can ask you for your ID.
Oh, well, thanks for asking. No, thank you, though.
No, you're leaving.
I'm not leaving.
You're leaving.
Are you a sheriff?
Yes, I am.
Or are you a security working here?
I'm a sheriff.
What's your bearer's number?
Come on.
Is your camera on?
It is not. Let's
you
go.
You turn your camera on.
Come on, let's go.
Go where?
I don't know,
Where are
whatever
we going?
he said, let's go.
Just because he said something, he doesn't have a lawful order of any sort to give me a lawful command at all.
You're not allowed in the building.
I'm allowed in the building.
I need him to sign his real name.
I did
He put
sign in the
Dan
building.
Erie County. Come on, let's go.
I'm here as Dan Erie County.
Well,
I'm not leaving.
then
You
let me see
get a
your ID.
supervisor down here. You don't get to get somebody's ID unless they commit a crime. You can't just demand ID.
I'm asking for your ID.
Well,
Give me your ID.
respectfully, I'm going to decline giving you ID
Okay,
because I
then
have
you
not
gotta
committed
leave.
a crime. I don't have to leave. This is public property.
You gotta leave.
This is public property. I'm not
gotta
leaving.
leave. You gotta leave.
The only way I'm leaving if you threaten to arrest me. All right? Under threat of arrest, I will leave, and you will violate the First
Can you get that
Amendment
out of
and the
my
Fourth
face?
Amendment. I'm standing right where I was standing. You approached me, man.
Let's go.
If this is uncomfortable space for you, you can always back up.
Let's
You
go.
can too.
Just so you guys can see how close I am. I'm literally just as close to my face as he is to this camera, giving me a...
Come on.
You don't have a lawful command. Do you understand that? Get a supervisor.
Let's get out.
Get a supervisor.
Go sign in.
I did sign in.
You did not.
I did. Show me the law that says I have to sign in a public building and to go in public space. That is a Fourth Amendment violation of the Constitution. Don't you understand that? Did you not, as a sheriff, swear an oath to the Constitution to uphold the Constitution?
I
You
have no
can't
idea what
ID
you're
somebody.
talking about.
That's
Let's
the kind of shit we're talking about. This guy is a sheriff. He says he's a sheriff. He's got a badge over here, but he doesn't have no idea what the Constitution, the Fourth Amendment is.
We don't have time to do what
Come
you're
on, Dan.
doing.
Let's go.
I'm not
Let's go.
doing anything.
Let's
Do
go.
not
Let's
touch
go.
me. Do not touch me.
Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere until you get a supervisor down here. Get your hands off me, man.
No, let's
Get
go.
your cameras on. Get your
Let's go.
cameras on. I'm a free citizen. You don't have a right to do this.
Let's go.
You're gonna regret this.
Good.
Get a supervisor down here.
Let's go.
I'm in a public building. You have no lawful order. I've broke no law. You have no authority over a free moving citizen whatsoever.
As you can see in the video, it's at this point that Sheriff Sage calls a supervisor to handle the incident, but it doesn't go as smoothly as you'd think. Let's watch.
I'm getting a supervisor over here just for you, sir.
You guys are so
Can I
ignorant
see
of the
your
law.
ID?
You are not going to see my ID. I'm not giving up ID
I
unless you.
asked you to
What
sign
crime?
in.
What crime do you suspect
Well,
me
you
of?
lied. 'cause
What
your last
crime
name
did
is
you
not
suspect
Erie
me
County.
of? How do you know I'm not here working as Erie County?
I didn't.
What if
ask
that's a
who you're
DBA?
working for.
What if that's a
I'm
DBA?
looking for your name.
It's an official DBA, and I'm here
Sign
under the
in
freedom of the
sheet,
press.
The sign-in sheet.
This is the freedom of the press.
What press? Show me your press credentials.
What the First Amendment is the freedom of the press, freedom of speech, freedom
Yep,
of religion,
when you're-
and freedom of
when you're
what?
part
The
of
press.
You have to have credentials. Let
Bro,
me see.
who gives these
Let me
credentials?
see them.
You don't have. There's no such thing.
No such thing.
No such thing as press credentials.
Okay.
That would be a violation of the First Amendment.
So are you? What's your deal?
I'm here to document my experience. I told you, make some video recording
Do you know
inside the
what
building.
people think when you're around recording everything that you're going to
That
come
I'm
back
exercising
here?
my rights?
No, that you're going to come
That's what
back
they
here and
think.
cause problems.
Yeah. How many people come here and video record crimes that they're going to commit?
I don't know.
All that
I want you to
nonsense?
go sign in for me now.
I did sign in.
You did
Where's the
not.
supervisor? I signed in. You know
You
I
did
signed in.
not.
You don't have a lawful authority to tell me to leave this building. Don't you understand that?
I can tell you to leave
This
this
is
building.
public
it's a county.
property.
It's a county-owned building.
And who owns the county? Who does the county? Who owns this building? The
Do you
people.
own the county?
The people own the building.
Who are the people?
The people who sent me down here to come down here and check
What
this building
people?
out.
What people?
And to record everything?
What people?
Correct, because that's my constitutional right. First Amendment, freedom of the press, public space.
Why don't you get a
You
job?
guys are going to be educated.
You need to get a real job.
Yeah, say that again. Go ahead, say it again. That's a good thumbnail right there. Where is the sheriff and supervisor? To come down here and educate you guys on the First Amendment of the Constitution.
I can't wait.
That they can just
Captain?
violate the law.
We're over here.
Captain, I need you to come educate your police officers. They're violating my civil rights over here. These guys are violating my First Amendment rights and Fourth Amendment rights. They're impeding my traffic. They're causing illegal detention. They're refusing to put their body cameras on while they're violating my rights. I'm just trying to go to the county clerk's office and record my interactions, which is perfectly legal. You need to explain to them the freedom of the press, First Amendment in public places.
He's supposed to sign in. He wrote it. His name is Dan, Erie County. So I stopped him. He already had.
He put his hands on. Tell him to put his hands on me too illegally.
So what's your business today? Did you get it taken care of?
No, this guy put his hands on me. They won't let me go to the county clerk's office. I just want to go to the county clerk's, file some full request. He thinks he can get ID out of somebody without committing a crime. You can't. That's a Fourth Amendment violation. He literally said to me, he doesn't know what the Fourth Amendment is. He thinks it's nonsense. So this is not funny.
Do you have an appointment or what's?
I have no appointment. I'm coming through here, documenting my experience,
And all he wants
filing
to do
some full requests, and I'm done with this illegal detention. You need to educate your deputies
foil,
here.
So I send you in the right way. Is something from there?
County clerk's office. Yeah, I'm going to take a look at the county budget, you know. I'm just going to the county clerk's
Hold
office.
on. So but you got to sign in. That's their rule.
I did sign in.
Okay, but you didn't use your real name.
I did.
show us
I'm
your
here under
ID
the freedom
then.
of press
Your Dan,
as
your
Dan
name is
of Erie County. That's the name of the press.
What's your last name?
You're not getting my last name. You guys don't get my last name. That's a violation
You're
of the
not
Fourth
coming
Amendment.
in.
Is that not a violation of the Fourth Amendment? Are you the captain?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see if they even know Dan from Erie County is coming today.
They don't know I'm coming.
And what would you need at the county clerk's office in Wyoming County if you're familiar?
I want to file this guy and this lady's. I want to file all their records. I want to file their.
You do across next door at the sheriff's office.
Well, I need to see the county budget as well. And am I being detained, sir?
No, but until you sign in, you can't.
Captain, am I being detained? Because these guys are detaining me right now.
You couldn't leave. You can go that way.
I'm going this way to the county clerk's office. This is illegal detention, Captain. Sheriff.
How are you, sir?
You're the sheriff of the county?
I am.
This deputy and that deputy is violating my civil rights. They are also put their hands on me and assaulted me or battered me unlawfully because they do not have a lawful command to tell me to turn my camera off in this public space. You know that as a sheriff. I'm here to document my experience, and these guys are stopping me, causing illegal detention on my rights.
It doesn't look like you're being detained to me.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Sheriff. Looks like I'm being detained out of the locked. I'm locked out of the county clerk's office. This is a county building.
Yeah, you can go that way.
Business hours are over.
You can go that way.
Is business hours over?
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to the county clerk's office. File some foil. Are you refusing me service, Sheriff?
The door's locked.
The door is locked because they just locked it because of the camera. Straight up. You are violating the First Amendment rights and refusing service down here. That's all I want to know. You say yes?
Why don't we get a hold of the clerk's office and see if they want to see you?
Do the clerks have a choice who they get to see and don't get to see?
So,
When did that law come into
actually,
effect?
they're down there talking to her right now.
I understand, but why is this door locked, Sheriff?
It's locked.
Why?
So
Sheriff, why is this door locked?
if they're gonna,
If they're going to allow public services to public, what is going on here? You guys are violating my rights.
there's no rights being violated.
There's no rights being violated? I can't go to the county clerk's office because of why?
I'm
Because
sure
of the
you'll be able
camera?
to get there at some point.
When you educate your officers about my First and Fourth Amendment rights, they think they can get ID out of me to come into a public building. Do you agree with that, Sheriff? Sheriff, do you have to show ID to get into this public building? Do you have to show your driver's license?
You have to write your name down there.
I did write my name down there, who I am. So what is the problem? Do you have to show ID to get into this building? That would be a Fourth Amendment violation, correct, Sheriff?
Fourth Amendment?
Fourth Amendment, unlawful search and seizure. You cannot demand ID unless you've been suspected of a crime. Reasonable, articulable suspicion, RAS. You know these things. You're a sheriff.
You're going to be going to, if you want to go to the clerk's office, they're trying to address that right now. Just be a little patient. That's all they're
A
asking.
little patient. I'm being detained out of the office right now.
Nobody's detaining you. You're going around.
So, what is your name, sir?
It's Greg Rudolph.
You're the sheriff of the county, but you're not willing to admit that it would be a Fourth Amendment violation for them to ID me to get in this building?
No, I'm not going to admit that.
That's perfectly legal here with you, huh? You're gonna eat those words, Sheriff.
And eat his words he did. As of July 12, 2022, Sheriff Rudolph announced his retirement. I suppose it's easier to just retire than to be held accountable for your actions. But these are the type of people we have as cops nowadays. Let's keep watching.
What are the office hours down here?
Our office hours are, can you back up just a little bit? Because I'm going to come out and talk to you.
Yeah, go ahead. You're just free to come out.
Are you going to stand here? Okay. So, my name is Cheryl Ketchum. I'm clerk to the board. And I'm also the county records access officer.
All right.
I understand that you
What are the business hours here?
9 to 5.
Is it past 5 o'clock?
It is not past.
Why is this door shut and locked?
I didn't
You
do
didn't sign
that.
in yet.
Why is this door locked in?
You didn't sign in.
You're gonna refuse me services because I didn't violate my
sign.
Fourth Amendment right?
Sign in.
I did sign in.
You told me your business, which I got right here, your answer. But you got to sign in.
My answer for
And
what?
she's not going to drop everything to give you all that. That ain't something you give in 2 minutes.
I mean, my
You
budget
submit
should
the
be
FOIA
available.
request by email or mail.
I need to get back, but if you want to do a FOIA request, I'm happy to tell you how to do it.
So you don't condone the officers blocking this door off, or you do right now?
I have
Not in the
nothing to
state
do
of-
with
You have
that.
nothing to do with that?
No. I'm the clerk to the board. I'm the legislative board clerk for the county.
All right. Do you understand my constitutional right to be in that office right now and be able to video record in that office?
But, sir, you have to not be so aggressive about what it is.
Aggressive? These
Yes.
people put their hands on me. I was just simply
I-
was I aggressive?
Look,
Was I aggressive
You're
at
acting like
all?
this, you were.
I'm gonna
This is
sit down
aggressive.
and-
This is aggressive.
It is kind of aggressive.
What are you, thin-skinned or something? This isn't aggressive. This isn't aggressive at all.
No?
This
So go
isn't
sign
me
in. Let's
yelling.
go sign in. Come on.
Go sign in.
Get your hands off me. What is wrong with you guys?
You're in my space.
I'm in your space?
I'm going to go back.
This is
to-
your
Backed up to
public
a door
space?
to an office. that
This
nobody
is
can
your
get
public
out.
space?
It's everybody's.
Exactly. So I have every right to be down in this office, and you know it. Now let me in.
You're given.
Why are you putting your
You were
hands
given
on me?
what you need
You
to
keep
do.
shoving on me.
There you go. FOIA
You're a
request
captain.
by
What is
email
your
or
badge
name?
number?
Name right here.
Your name? You don't have a badge number?
WI4.
All right. Is your body camera has been on or is on or what?
Yeah.
I want to get the conversation of you guys talking
Yeah,
down
you'd
there.
have to foil over
I'm
that.
going to get it. Don't you worry. But I want to know that you didn't mute it or what's the word with that? That was on when you were in there talking? Just now?
Muted it over there, yeah.
How convenient. So to get
You
in
know,
this,
you got your business taken care of. You know how to do
no,
it.
I
You
haven't
don't
been
do
to
that
the
on
other.
this
I haven't
level.
been to the other offices yet.
What's your business? You didn't
My
sign in.
business.
Yet.
I did
Let's go
sign
back
in.
and sign in.
I literally did sign in,
Go
guys.
back and sign in.
I did sign in.
Let's go back. Dan
When
from
you
Erie
put your,
County.
yeah,
How
when
many
you put
Dans
your
are in Erie
last, a lot of them, When you put your
You guys are
last name
gonna
up,
trust me. You guys are gonna have no idea how easy it is gonna be to identify me when this story rolls, and they see you guys putting your hands on citizens unconstitutionally, pushing people out of a public building.
well, when you
I'm
make
in his
people
public
uncomfortable-
space, guys. Look at this.
Go down the stairs.
When you make
You're
people
more than welcome to go
uncomfortable-
down the stairs. I'll get out of your way so you can go down the stairs, sir.
Hello. What you here for?
And now you've made the staff all uncomfortable. So when you make the staff
My
uncomfortable-
rights don't trump on people's feelings. People's feelings
do.
don't trump rights. You get that? You get that, deputy? You get that?
Unfortunately, they do.
They do not. I love when you guys say dumb things. You guys are, oh man, you guys are saying such dumb things today. I can't believe I didn't come down here sooner to audit you guys.
So everything you're saying's spot on.
Oh, you wait till you find out how spot on it is.
How am I going to find out?
Bro, this video is going to get emailed to you. People are going to call and request to talk to you.
Who? Who are you?
The
Who are
Erie
you?
County fam, baby. The Erie County fam. Let's go put a last name on this sheet and I'm going to these offices.
So Dan decides to put his last name down and actually does go film around the facility and talk to some staff. There's a lot of this video left that I'm not going to show because I highly advise you to go to Auditing Erie County and check out the full video. You are not going to be disappointed. It is entertaining from the beginning to the end. In conclusion, this video resulted in the sheriff retiring rather than facing accountability, but if I'm not mistaken, a lawsuit is going to be filed. So like I said, go subscribe to Auditing Erie County so you don't miss out on any future updates. As always, thank you for tuning into today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. This is Sam Walking Audit saying peace out.